Hello and welcome to the Slingshot channel. Today we're gonna test stuff bought on Amazon Germany, which can't be weapons because it's illegal to sell weapons on Amazon in Germany. Das ist übrigens die englische Version von dem Video. Die deutsche Version findet ihr im Link im Text. One more limitation for this test was that all of the items must be under 100 euros, which is now significantly under $100. And that includes the 19% German sales tax, the value-added tax. And they all must be able to sufficiently crack a fresh coconut, so I bought 5 coconuts too. And we will begin with this 32-inch, like 90 centimeter baseball bat. It's made from aluminum. Wall thickness is 2 millimeters. It weighs about, let me see, it weighs about 550 grams. And also it costs just 26 euros on Amazon Germany. Nice. I know that there's probably more solid models. Probably the wooden models are even more solid. But this is really cheap and also it looks super mean. Okay, let's begin. Oh. Okay, it did work and it's still kind of functional, but you can also see that it really dented the whole thing. So 2 millimeter wall thickness is probably not enough. Still, not a bad deal for 26 euros. Don't you agree? Not bad. Next in line is this thing here. It's called an Ochsenkopf. Sorry, coconut. It's called an Ochsenkopf, which means oxen head. And it's actually a tool that's supposed to be used for woodworking. Like you can hammer this into a log and then pull it towards you. Maybe on a float or something, I don't know. It has an axe side too, so this one is sharp. This one is not complete, oh, it's a little bit pointy, but it's also really solid. It's actually made in Austria. And it's a Gedor tool, which is a German company. It actually costs 95 euros. Well, it's not made in China and it's hopefully good quality. It's a tool for pros. Well, this thing is super effective. As you see, it destroyed the coconut without any problems. It smashed in hard, it survived completely unbent. It's really straight. It's a tool for pros, as I said. And definitely really effective against any kind of attacker or intruder or whatever. So I give it my anti-zombie seal of approval. So this next thing is actually a mystery to me. I ordered it because a fan sent me a link to Amazon saying that I need to test this efficiency. And it's delivered in this bag. And if you take it out, it's kind of a weird looking club, isn't it? I mean, why is it bent already? And well, but it is really heavy. I mean, this thing weighs 800 grams. So it's actually heavier than most of the weapons that we've tested so far. The baseball bat was only 550 grams. So it's really heavy, obviously made from steel. It doesn't slip out of my hand. So I guess you can really use it as a club, don't you think? Yeah. And you have the other side too. So it's really effective. The only thing that I wonder is, why in the world would they give you some kind of a gel thing, I mean a aqua glide gel with a club? I don't know what for. I mean, if you put it on, it's probably just too slippery to hold it well. So maybe it was just a mistake by Amazon, must be. Oops. Almost worked. Oof. I think I probably didn't hit it right the first time, but the second time it completely smashed the coconut, and I'm now all wet with coconut milk. Well, refreshing. Well, this is kind of effective. I mean, it's a really, really dangerous device. And yeah, what do you think? Is this a good weapon? I'm just kidding. I know what it is for. I'm just not going to say it, otherwise YouTube will certainly ban this video. Next we have the Netfoss Viking axe. It's actually a well-made axe with a 1045 steel. It's sharp, it's really sharp. Beechwood handle, weighs 777 grams. So this is a serious axe that is actually multi-purpose, but I'm sure it will work fine against the coconut. It's 62 euros. Whoa! It worked fine, just as expected. No harm on the blade, no harm on the handle, lots of harm to the coconut. Last not least, I have something that really shouldn't be sold on Amazon due to their own rules, because it's a sword and it's really a weapon. I mean, you can sell like LARP swords or blunt swords for training, but this one is sharp. So it definitely counts as a weapon following the German weapon laws. I mean, it's legal to own and buy as long as you're 18 or older. And actually it said in the description that you need to prove that you're 18 or older, but that didn't happen. So nobody ever asked me for proof. So I might just as well be a 4-year-old or something, even though then the sword would really be longer than I would be, because this sword is like 120 centimeters long, and just the blade I think is almost a meter long. And of course it's been designed to be worn over the shoulder. So I guess more like this, and then you actually need to fish it out with your hand and draw it like this, which really isn't easy. I think it's actually a bad idea to carry your sword on the back. And I think that Shad from Shadiversity over in Australia had designed a better sheath for a sword to be carried on the back, because this one for me doesn't work. Well, it took me a few attempts to really hit the coconut. I have to say, this is not due to the sword being a bad design, that's due to me being an awful swordsman. I'm more like a slingshot crossbow bow guy. But I had to bend this back into shape a few times. So the blade really, really is soft. I mean, it didn't really took any harm, but it's definitely not hardened through, and it's also not differentially hardened like a Japanese sword should be. So this is really unhardened steel, and I guess it's a showpiece really. So I don't really give it a high ranking as a weapon, although it's a hell of a lot better than nothing. Wouldn't you agree? So what do you think? Which one is your favorite non-weapon weapon bought on Amazon Germany for under 100 euros? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you say. In any case, my personal preference is this Netfoss Viking axe. I think it's just the best overall tool. Great for survival, great for protection, great for pretty much everything. I love it. And I hope you like this video, because now it's time for me to saddle my horse and ride back into the Sherwood forest. Thanks and bye-bye.